Hi, so we'll be covering on chapter 11, which is stress and health. So, the definition of stress is the state of mental or emotional strain from demanding circumstances. Of stress is loneliness, insecurity, and also loss of concentration and memory. So some types of stressors are, one of them are called catastrophes, and they are unpredictable, large-scale events that create a tremendous need to adapt and adjust to certain types of events or situations. So for example, for this would be like the event that happened on 9/11, or another kind of event would be a hurricane or tornadoes, or also wildfires could be one of them too. Alright, so a personal stressor could be an event that occurred that can affect you emotionally. That could be like, for example, a failure, a divorce, or also a family death. Another one is called a hassle. It's anything that can irritate you, whether it's small or big. There's two terms that come with these, a short term and a long term. Short terms are like not being able to get out of traffic, and a long term is just you not liking your career or your part-time job that you have. So PTSD is a disorder when you are a victim of a bad time, for example, a war, and you have vivid flashbacks. Some symptoms are emotional numbing or interpersonal problems.
Oh, I have to do writing. I have to do boxing practice. I have to do homework. I have to do reading, and then my mom tells me to do so much.
So one type of conflict is called an approach. It's when a person must choose between two desirable goals. So another type of conflict is called an avoidance, which is where a person must choose between two undesirable goals, which is like a lose-lose situation. So another type of conflict is called an approach avoidance, which is where a person must choose or not choose a goal that has a negative aspect to it. An example can be like moving out of state. It may bring problems or maybe even good ones, but that's something that you have to choose. So another type of conflict is called a double approach avoidance, which is where a person must decide between two goals that each option has negative and positive aspects to it. So another type of conflict is called a multiple approach avoidance. It's when a person has many goals or options, and all those options have either good or bad aspects to it. So now we'll be talking about psychological factors to stressors. So the fight-flight response is a type of response that our body is wired to when we perceive a kind of stressor or a type of challenge. So another type of psychological factor is a general adaptation syndrome, which is the body's 3 types of psychological reactions, which are alarm mobilization, resistance, and exhaustion. Alarm mobilization is when the body becomes aware of the presence of a stressor. When that occurs, the sympathetic system is energized. So another psychological factor is called resistance, which is how the body works to fight stress. For example, oxytocin is how the vessels relax or how the heart regenerates. So now getting into psychoneuroimmunology, which is a study that affects the psychological factors such as stress, emotion, thoughts, and behavior. This may overstimulate our immune system, causing it to attack our body tissue instead of attacking bacteria and viruses. That leads to getting allergies or arthritis. So stress comes with 3 main outcomes or consequences. The very first one is called a direct physiological effect, which comes with an increase of high blood pressure. It also comes with decreased immune system, and that also comes with an increase of hormonal activity. The second one is called a harmful behavior and indirect health related behaviors. That comes with an increase of smoking, alcohol use, and also a decrease of nutrition. And that also comes with a decrease of compliance with medical advice. Here are 3 types of stress reduction techniques. So here my sister is demonstrating 3 poses of yoga. You can do these poses at home and they can help relieve stress. Alright guys, well that is my review over chapter 11. Thank you guys for watching.